I would like to invite Vidwan Delhi Sundarajan sir, along with Vidwan B.V. Raghavendra Rao, Vidwan Neveli Narayanan, and Vidwan Aniruddha Athreya. The Vidwan Delhi Sundarajan sir will be also joined by his accompanies, by his disciples, who will please give a big round of applause to the entire team before they sit. Vidwan Delhi Sundarajan sir is easily one of the most sought after artists in the field. A wonderful musician who again started as a prodigious talent. He was one of the leading violin artists. He is still accompanying all the legends of Carnatic music from very early in his life. And while he was doing that, he always possessed the skills to perform in vocal also. Not many instrumental artists, we always say, are very good in singing. But Delhi Sundarajan sir, when he plays violin, you want to hear him play more violin. When he sings, you want to hear him more, you want more vocal concerts. The vice versa is only difficult. But for him, both goes hand in hand. An amazing guru. He has around the world so many performing artists. A guru having this many performing artists as students is very rare. And most of the performing artists and aspiring musicians are in queue to learn from Delhi Sundarajan sir because of his vidvat, musical vidvat that he possesses. And it's indeed a pleasure to have him. I actually wanted him to sing yesterday, in the evening. I told him, sir, you sing at 7 o'clock. Yesterday, I would have been very, very happy if he sang yesterday. I only hope that our audience don't miss out on such a wonderful concert of such a wonderful artist. So, eagerly awaiting to his. He has already presented so many PALLAVIs, trained so many students to perform in this platform for us. So thank you, sir, for being here. Give a big round of applause to Vidwan Raghavendra Rao. Raghavendra Rao is one of the most unassuming but yet one of the highly qualified violin artists who is every artist's favorite. And around the world, he has performed in all the major festivals. And he's favorite because he always makes sure that the main artist is comfortable with whatever his presence is on stage. And his support always enhances a concert. Thank you so much for being here. A big round of applause to Vidwan Neveli Narayanan. It wouldn't be an exaggeration if I call him as one of the best Mridangam artists in the field today. Easily a very, very unique artist who has, though learnt from all the stalwarts, starting from Tanjavur Upendran sir, and then the legend Ummayalpuram Shivaraman sir. Neveli Narayanan sir has carved a place for himself with his unique style of accompanying, and also as a guru, he is again one of the leading gurus in the world who has been training so many students. His support always is very, very unique. His vidvat and layam aspects, anything you give him on the spot, he will do. That is his ability. when some people play, we are put in the spot. But when he plays, he can play anything on the spot. That's his Vidvat. We're very, very happy to have him. When we were discussing about this concert, the first thing I told Delhi Sundarajan sir, have Vidwan Aniruddha. Again, he comes from a very, very great lineage. And again, to me, I rate him very, very highly. I've been seeing him as a very young boy playing when he was part of a group called Oxygen, when he met me first as a young boy. And he's again a very prodigious talent, the disciple of, his Tata, we all know, the legend, B. Nagarajan sir. Anirudh's Kanjira has actually the tone of how a Kanjira should sound. And his capacity as a Laya Vidwan is impeccable and always follows the dharma of how a concert should be, enjoys himself thoroughly with the main artist and also with his Mridangam artists. And we enjoy having him in concerts. Thank you so much. Please give a big round of applause to R.P. Shravan and Aparna Tyagarajan. I think apart from me, maybe she must be highly jet-lagged, no? Reaching Chennai maybe yesterday or less than 24 hours. So, but she's again a very talented artist from Bay Area. R.P. Shravan, you all know, is a very, very fine vocalist. Sundarajan sir's every student, I'll say the same. So, they're all very highly capable. But, Shravan is very versatile. And having him also on stage is wonderful. Thank you. Enjoy the concert.
Namaskaram to everyone. We are very, very happy to be part of this beautiful festival, PALLAVI DARBAR, which has become a very, very, very prominent, popular, very exciting, a festival which everyone looks forward to have been able to create such an awareness for one of the greatest forms of creative music, which is Ragam Tanam Pallavi. I remember the time when everyone used to have a certain kind of, feeling of uncertainty or what it could be like whenever they were given something like a Pallavi. Always a little jittery about what the rhythmic things in the Pallavi would be. But today, if you see, everyone is so keen to go and listen to the Pallavi, especially in Chennai, and it has got a worldwide appeal. The credit for having created that, I think definitely should go to Vidwan Shri Shashikiran of Carnatica, who has made it a point to have this festival every year and make sure that this Ragam Tanam Pallavi is appreciated, understood and enjoyed by one and all. We are all very, very happy to be part of this. So, when we present a Ragam Tanam Pallavi, it is not necessarily only, it doesn't have to mean that it only deals with rhythmic intricacies or things like that. Only deals with complexity, complex rhythm patterns and things like that. There are many, many kinds of Pallavis. Some simple Pallavis which will carry themselves just by the weight of the lyrics and the simplicity itself. And there are some Pallavis which will have, the talam itself will be in a very complex, interesting structure. And then there are Pallavis which the Sahityam itself will have some rhythmic patterns and things like that. And so on and so forth. We can keep on classifying Pallavis into many categories. So, and the things we do in a Pallavi, like the Trikalam, the concept of Tishram, And all these things are very, very interesting to approach. Also, of equal importance in our music, in our Carnatic music, you all know, there is an equal importance given to Kalpita Sangeetam and Manodharma Sangeetam. In Kalpita Sangeetam, we learn the music, whatever is going to come in Manodharma Sangeeta, Kalpita Sangeetam forms the basis for it. And that is very strict discipline. We have to follow, when we sing a composition, we have to necessarily follow the Sangatis, what we call the Padantaram. Having done that, on one side, though we have such a strict system, maybe to compensate for that, we have another avenue which is so full of freedom for us to explore our own creative mind, to give us the freedom to do whatever we think of under a particular framework. That is what is Manodharma Sangeetam. Be it Swarakalpana, Neraval. In Neraval, we have the liberty to a certain extent to explore a particular lyric, a meaningful lyric in our own way. And the same is the case with Kalpana Swarams, conforming to the rules of the Ragam itself. Ragam Tanam Pallavi, again, is something where we have a Sahityam which we can take from the Kirti itself, or it can be something which is already traditionally established, or we can also compose ourselves. So in this festival, we are able to see so many artists, Vidwans and Vidushis, come up with so many interesting and brilliant ideas. So in today's Kacheri, today's concert, I myself as a musician have been having the good fortune of moving with many great stalwarts of different aspects of music. So with all that, the experience which I have gained over the years, moving with these great stalwarts, we are able to just think of certain things when it comes to Ragam Tanam Pallavi and many other things also. So today I was particularly interested in the concept of Tishram in general. So even though we are going to present a Pallavi, we will begin with a very well-known composition in the Ragam Riti Gaula, set to Mr. Chaputalam. I'm sure you all can guess what song it's going to be. Any guesses? Genuinely now. So that is the first song which we are going to present. And in that, we are particularly interested, again, to deal with the rhythmic aspect of music. We are particularly interested in doing the Tishram for the Swara Sahitya portion which comes in that. Tishram slow speed and Tishram double speed and a combination of that. So we will begin with that, and after that we will go on to the Ragam Tanam Pallavi. ni sa ga ri sa ni sa ga ga ma ma ga ga ri sa ni sa ga ri ni sa ga ri ni sa ri sa sa ni wa ni sa sa ga ga ma ga ga ri sa ga ga ma ni sa ni sa ga ga ma ni da ma ni sa ga ga ma ga ri ni sa ni da ma ga ri sa ni wa ni vina adikeva rama jagamulona gana omba janani vina netri kumar janani kamita datri ganapa lada vidri ganapa vidri sanakavi monalala samudavaga sanakavi monalala samudavaga niravadika sukadaya yaki niravadika sukadaya yaki anucu vini ninucayala goli chiti anucu vini ninucayala goli chiti niratamugatanayu moralu niratamugatanayu nivalane nivalane prochutaku yavariki nivalane prochutaku yavariki dharalo vinoma itikanama dharalo vinoma itikanama daru namidi kripa salupu duru suga karunamidi kripa salupu duru sarasiruga lojani suvasini sarasiruga lojani suvasini daya masamu seyakane provumu daya masamu seyakane provumu daya masamu seyakane provumu niravadika sukadaya yaki anucu vini ninucala goli chiti niratamugatanayu moralovin nivalane prochutaku yavariki dharalo vinoma itikanama karunamidi kripa salupu duru sarasiruga lojani suvasini tamasamu seyakane provu tamasamu seyakane provu tamasamu seyakane provu janani nilnovina dikeva Rama jagamulo ona gana omba janani nilnovina Now we will be presenting the Ragam Tanam Pallavi. The Ragam chosen for today's Pallavi is Pantaurali. So I will tell you about the Pallavi after we finish the Ragam Tanam. So the Pallavi we are going to present today, like I was saying before, there are many kinds of Pallavis. Some Pallavis which are just, we have some lyrics and like for example, Parimala Rangapate, Charavana Bhava Gune, Swaminathane, and this is a kind of Pallavi, we can call it a particular genre of Pallavis, where we have a nice simple lyric and we expand on that. Then there are other Pallavis where the talam itself is complex, and then there are some very traditional Pallavis which we follow. Sometimes we also take some compositions themselves and extract some meaningful lines from it and make it into a Pallavi. And then musicians themselves compose a lot of Pallavis. So today's Pallavi is going to be based on a particular talam, which is nowadays it is very familiar and very popular. The concept created by the legendary Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna sir, which is generally called the Mukhi Tala, Panchamukhi and Navamukhi and all these talas. So in this particular form, this particular talam, I like to call it the Chatur Gati Bahumukha Talam. Bahumukha because it has got many faces, not just like the Panchamukhi. It will have all the audible beats in the talam. So we have chosen a talam which is Atatalam, 14 aksharas. And all the Shashabda Kriyas of the talam will be in different gates. So basically there are 4 audible beats in that. So it will be 3, 5, 7 and 9. But it will be woven together by Chadushram. So basically, if you look at technically, all the 5 nadais are there. So this is Chatur Gati Bahumukha Talam. This, of course, is inspired by the great Balamurali Krishna sir. And musicians and in different times are interested in different kinds of approaches to music itself. And one of the things which I was very drawn to was by the Pallavis of the great Mahavidwan Shri T.R. Subramaniam sir. So I have taken a particular piece of Pallavi which he used to sing, and I had the privilege of accompanying him in both Balamurali Krishna sir and T.R.S. sir in many concerts. So I have taken a particular Sahityam which he used to sing, but in a different talam. The talam was Vishwa Tripura talam. And if you look at his compositions, many of his compositions, these Varnams and his Pallavis, he had a special liking for very beautiful rhythmic patterns, like Yati patterns and things like that. So the Pallavi which we have chosen today has the words Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabho Santatam Swayambho. So basically the meter, the structure of the Pallavi is very interesting and very nice to listen to if you just look at it in that way. Tat-tam, tatam, tat-tam, tatam, tat-tam, tatam. Then the second portion comes like a yati pattern, like a gopucha yati. Basically, tat-tat-tang, tat-tat-tang. And that comes and joins in the Pallavi. This is the Uttarangam of the Pallavi. Tat-tat-tang, tat-tat-tang. Then tat-tang is the beginning of the Pallavi. Tat-tang, tat-tang. So till there, so basically it is 7. So 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3. It comes till there. So that is the idea of the Pallavi. Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabho Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabho. That is the Pallavi. So the talam is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. That is the basic adatalam. But each audible, the Shashabda Kriyas of the beat will be in 3, 5, 7 and 9. So, taketa dimmi, takka dimmi, takka, taketa, takka dimmi, takka dimmi, taketa, takka dimmi, takka, takka dimmi, takka, taketa, takka. This is the talam. It is very difficult to keep track of the talam itself. So, we will try our best to do it. Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabho Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabhu 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 Shambho Mahadeva Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabhu Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Pahi Prabhu Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Shambho Magadeva Vibho Tata Swayo Shambho Magadeva Vibho Prabhu Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Prabhu 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 Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Prabhu Santatam Swayambho Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Prabhu Shambho Mahadeva Vibho Prabhu Santatam Swayambho 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 Shambho Prabhu Santadam Sayambo Sambo Gamaga Deva Vivo Pahi Prabhu Santadam Sayambo Sambo Gamaga Deva Vivo Pahi Prabhu Santadam Sayambo Sambo Maga Deva Vivo Pahi Prabhu Santadam Sayambo Sambo Maga Deva Vivo Prabhu Santadam Swayambo Sambo Mahadeva Sambo Mahadeva Vivo Pahi Santadam Swayambo Sambo Mahadeva Sambo Mahadeva Vivo Pahi Prabhu Santadam Swayambo Sambo Mahadeva Vivo Pahi Prabhu Nizariza nidava magari zarini sarigama pada nizariza sanidava mashamba Mahadeva Magama pada Niza gariza nida gariza nida ba gariza Shamba Mahadeva Magari Sada Madani Gagavama Gagadavadama Gagamama Pada Nizariza Nidava Dani zari zagari zanida pamaga zanida pamaga nida pamagada da pamagari Mahadeva Gama padani sari sani gari sani dari sa ni da pa sani da pa mama ha Mahadeva Avar. dapa dama dapa magari gama padama padani sari sari ni riza riza ni sari sani dani sagari sani dari sa ni dapa sani dapa maga deva. Tala. Pada pada pama pada pada ni da ni sa ni sa ri sa ri sa ni sa ri sa ni da pa ma ga ma pada ni sa ri sa ni da ni sa sa ri ga ga ri sa ni sa ri sa ni da ni sa sa ni da pa da ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ri gari gari sa ni da gari gari sa ni da ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma gari shambho maga deva vibo pagi pabo. Nisa risa risa sari risa nisa risa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sari risa ni da pa ma ga risa ni sari ga ma pa da pa ma ga risa ni sari ga ma pa da pa ma ga ma pa da ni risa ni da ga ni da pa ma ga ga ma da ga ga ma da ni ma da ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa ri sa ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ga ri sa ni da ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ma ga ri shambho maga deva. Sada pada ma pa ma ga ma ga ri sa ri ni sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa da ni sa ni da pa sa ni da pa da ni da pa ma pa da ni ga ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma shambho maga deva vibo pagi prabho. Riza riza niza riza ri ni riza ri ni za da ni da za ni da bo bo go da da ba ma ga da ba ma ba ga ma ri ga ba ma ga ri ri sa ni sa ri ga ma ba da da ba ma da pa da ma da ba da ma da ba da ma da ba ba ma 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 da ba ba ma ma ba ma ma ba ma ma ga ma ga ri ri ra ba ba ma ma ga ri ri sa 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 ri ga ma pa da da ba da ma da ba ba ma ma ga ri ri sa 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 ri ga ma ma ga sa ri ga ri ma ma ha bola sa ri ga ri ma ma ga pa ba ma ma da da ba ma pa da ni da sa ri ga ri ma pa da ni da da ni za sa ri ga ri ma ga ri sa pa da ni da da sa ni da pa sa ri ga ri ma pa da ni da sa da ni da pa pa ma pa da pa ma ri sa ri ga ri ma பத நீ தவா மவதவா மரி கரி சரி கரி மா பத நீ தச சரி கரி மா ரி கரி ச சதனி நிதவாத மவத 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 மரி கரி ரே சரி கரி ரி மா ம ப ப த த ப ப ப த த ப ப ப த த ப ம ப த த ப த ப ப ம த ப த ம ப ம ம த ப ம ம ரி க கரி ரி ச ச ரி ரி க கரி ரி மா ம ப ப த த நி நி த த த த ச த நி த ப ப ப த ப த ப த ம ப த ப த ப த ம ப த ப ம ரி க கரி ரி ரி ச ரி கரி ரி மா ம ப த நி த த ச சரி கரி ரி மா ம ரி கரி ரி ச ச த த நி த ப ப த நி த ச ச ரி கரி ச ரி ச த நி த ப த ப ப ப த ப ப த ப ம ப ம ம ப ம ம ப ம ரி க சம்போ மக தேவ விபா பாஹி தப சந்ததம் ஸ்வயம்போ சம்போ மக தேவ விபா பாஹி தப இந்த ராகம் வந்து கோகில வராளி. பத நித பத மபத பமரி கரி ரி சரி கரி மா பத நித ச சரி கரி மரி gari sa da ni da pa ma pa da ma pa ma ri ga ri sa sa ma ma pa ni da pa ma ni da sa sa ni ni da da pa ma ma sa. This is Kuntalavarani. Sama pa ni da pa ma pa sa, sama pa sa ni ni da pa ni da da pa pa ma sa, sama pa pa ma ni da sa sa ni da sama sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ma sa, sama pa ma sa sama pa ni da pa 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 sa ma pa ni da sa sa sama sa sa ni 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 da 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 ma. Sama sama ma pa pa sa ma ma pa pa ni 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 da da pa ma pa ma sa ma sa pa ma sa da pa ma sa ni da pa ma sa ma pa sa ni da pa da ma da pa ma sa ma ma sa da pa pa sa da da ni ni da sa 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 ma sa 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 ni ni da da pa pa ma ma sa sa ma ma pa pa ni ni da sa 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 ma ma sa sa ni ni da da wa wa ma ma sa sa ma ma pa pa ni ni da sa 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 ma sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ma sa sa ma ma pa pa sa ma ma pa pa ni ni da da sa 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 ma 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 pa 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 ni ni da sa 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 ma 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 pa pa ni ni da sa 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 ma 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 pa pa ni ni da sa om pa ma ga de va vivo pa hi prabho sa ma ma pa pa ti da pa ma sa pa ma da pa ma ga ri sa ri ga ri sa ri da ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni ga ri ga pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ri ri sa ri ri sa ni sa ri ri sa ni ri so sa ni ma da ni sa ri ga ri ga ri sa ni ga ri sa ni ga ma ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri sa ri ri sa da ni sa ri ri so ni ma da ni sa ri ni da pa ma pa ma ni da pa da ma pa da pa ma ga ma ma da ga ma da ni ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa pa da ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ri ni da pa pa da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni ga pa ma ga ri sa ri ni sa da ni pa da pa ga ri sa ri sa sa ma ma pa pa ni da pa ma pa da ma pa ma sa ma ma pa pa da ni da pa ma sa sa ma ma sa ma ma pa pa sa ma ma pa pa ni da pa ma pa ni ni da sa ma sa ni ni da da pa ma ma sa ma ma pa Sama ma ba ba da da ni da ba 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 da da ba ba ma sa sa ri ga ri ma ma ba da ni da sa ri ga ri ma ri ga ri sa da ni da ba da ma ba da ba ma ri ga ri ri ga ri sa te ga ma ba da ba ma ga ma ba da ni sa ri ni da ba da ni sa ni sa ga ri ga Gari zani zari gari zani zari zagari zani dava ma vada ni zari zani dava ma ga ma vada ni zari zani dava ma gari zani zagari ga ma vada dava ma vada ni zari zani so so ma ba da ni dava ma sa ma ba ni dava sari gari ma ba da ni dava ma ba dava ma ri ga gari Sari ga ma ba da ma da ba ma ga ri ga ma ba ma ga ri zani sari ga ma ba da ni zari zani da ni zari ga ri ga ma ga ri zani zari zani sari so da ri zani zari zani zari zani zari ni zari zani zari ni zari ni zari ni zari ni zari ni zari ni zani ri Sari gari zani da ma ga ma gari sa ba ma gari da ba ma gari ni da ba ma gari sa gari ma ga ba ma gari ma ga ba ma da ba ni da zani ri sa gari zani da ba ga ma ba da ni sari gari zani da ba ma ga ma ba da ni gari zani da ni gari zani da ba da ni sa ri zani da ba ma ba da ni sani da ba ma ga ma ba da gari zani da ni sa ri zani da ba da ni sa ni da ba ma ga ma ba da ni da ma ba da ni sa ni ba da ni sa ri sa ga ma ba da ba ma ba da ni da ba ya ba da ni sa ni gari sa ni da ba da ni sa ri sa ni da ba ma ba da ni ni da ba ma ba da ni da ga ri sa ni da ni sa ri sa ni da ba da ni ga ri sa ni da ba ma ga ri sa mo ba ma ga de wa vi ba pa gi pa ba pa gi pa ba pa gi pa ba Howard. vipa pahi pava pahi pava pahi pava Tom dom da 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 ni da da dim de. Tom dom da 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 ni da da dim. Tom da 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 ni da 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 ni. Tom dom da 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 ni da da dim. Tom da 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 ni da 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 ni. Tom dom da 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 da. Dim dom da 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 ni da 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 ni. Tom dom da 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 ni da da dim. Natrudrudim, tomtrudridim, danade danada da ne natridim, danadim. Natrudrudim, tomtrudridim, danade danada da ne natridim, danadira natrudrudim, tomtrudrim, danade danada da ne natridim, danadira nada ne udane da, de dilana de jamdari da zani da git, nadengina do, tombo do da ne natridim. Natrudrudim, tomtrudridim. Tanadira na da 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 ni nadim tanadira na da da ni budani da de la na de jamudari da sani da git naringe nadam da 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 ni nadim dom da 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 ni da da ni da 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 ni nadim nedu మహిమలను తెలిసి చరణమని నిన్ను మిగుల కోరివాచి నీదు మహిమలను తెలిసి చరణమని నిన్ను మిగుల కోరివాచి నిజముగా నాదు తలను వేగ తీర్చర నాగనాథుడను చూసుర వరస నీదు మహిమలను తెలిసి చరణమని నిన్ను మిగుల కోరివాచి నిజముగా నాదు తలను వేగ తీర్చర నాగనాథుడను చూసుర వరస దయత తగిడమ పద పమ తగ జను స ఇక మ పద జను తగ మ పద గంధ పబరి స జను దసరి సని పరుం దసని తగిడ గమ తదిగిన దో తోం దదర దదర దని నతది తోం దదర దని దదర దని తోం దదర దదర దని నతది తోం దదర దని దదర దని తోం దదర దదర దని నతది 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 Natradim, 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 natradim.
What an absolutely beautiful morning concert that was. A big round of applause to Vidwan, Delhi Sunder Rajan. I'll come to the Pallavi later, but first, his Raga Alapane of Panturali was class apart. A big round of applause for that. It's a raga in which today to listen to a very classical version of the ragam is not so common. So he gave it a very, very traditional flavor and rendered it so beautifully. Of course, his Tanam was brilliant. And the Pallavi itself was set in a very interesting Bahumukhi. I coined that and was singing it as Sarvamukhi Talam, but all the counts as 4 instead of 2. But having it as 2 was how Balamurali sir had conceived it, and the counts of 3579 was done so beautifully, and the structure of the Pallavi was very nice. Again, the varieties of Gati Bedam in that can be really challenging because of the cross beats that you will have, and even Chaturasratisram will be very challenging. So all of that he did so wonderfully well. And of course, before Pallavi itself, he showed a sample that he can do all that in Janani Ninivina when he did the Chittasuram itself, the Sahityam itself, he embellished that part. And then, of course, the Ragamalika using the Bahu Varalis was very interesting. Once again, a big round of applause to Vidwan Delhi Sundarajan sir. In Carnatic music, Raghavendra Rao is like a bank. You can count on him for taking up any challenge. He is very meticulous in taking up anything. Any challenge given to him, he is very meticulous and will work absolutely with dedication and commitment. That showed in everything that he played today. Because when you have a Pallavi like this, it can be really challenging, particularly to play on the violin and on the mridangam and kanjira. Only when you have a wonderful team, you can take up this kind of challenging efforts. He really, really played so well and supported so beautifully. Vidwan Neveli Narayanan, I already told the beginning itself, is today one of the top mridangam artists. How beautifully he accompanied for the entire Pallavi. It is one playing the Taniyavartanam, that is the next part. But first, how to follow and how to make it effective while following and also not disturb the free-flowing creativity of the main artist is very unique. A lot of youngsters should listen to the way he played. Very, very beneficial for so many people. Absolutely remarkably played. Vidwan Anirudh Atreya is a person who would take up any challenge given to him, and at the same time, very cheerfully he will follow and enjoy the entire concert, both while playing and also while listening. His jnanam is something very, very strong, and that comes with a sensitivity as to where to play, how to play, and he does it very, very perfectly. Special thanks to him. Nalla kai thatla. Whole concert, all of them deserve a bigger round of applause. Sincere thanks to R.P. Shravan and Aparna on the tambura.